Hello everyone, welcome back. It's a pleasure to see you all. Let's see. Boop.
You two, please, wait! Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
It's okay. I understand. It's the parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Man, that's overbearing.
Miss Jingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over time. Don't you think, Miss Jingni?
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Starwatcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu.
Keep at it.
Oh. Hey, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I don't really care about who sees my stuff. I could just leave that unchanged. I don't care.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the CNJ LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
It's okay,
Here,
I love
Mung Bean
soda.
soda. One can
Drinks.
each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Queen
Let me
Mocha
try.
tea? It's great.
A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you?
That bad. Sorry. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else.
I was trying to steer the combo
I know a
for
really
her
great
sake.
place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Celestial Jade.
Oh wait, I'm broke. I can't buy that.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade. An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade. An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new. Celestial Jade.
My mom came in again.
An ancient game to make your brain feel brand new.
I'll have to go to bed early tonight.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent if the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff, that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madam Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Oh no, is this your mom?
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good book.
In Stargazer Navalia?
Is it really okay to bother you?
Indeed.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Boop. Hi, Luna.
For the fear of the mediocre.
The fight with the abominations was...
Do you know what it...
Let me think.
This is your area?
Who do you think I am?
Well, isn't finding a needle in a haystack a type of puzzle solving? Your
I
powers of perception
guess.
are impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. I think you're the right person for the job.
If you say so.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Oh, I should just chills on his phone. You playing games on your phone? What are you doing over there? Monsieur? I like the back of his phone case is just a picture of himself. Narcissist. Kinda.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the Divine Beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it.
Good quality, good price, hassle-free chartering. High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Good quality, good price, hassle-free chartering. High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Found it.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
Lucky charm?
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth. If the Helmmaster herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be even less likely, even if they know the truth. I think we should try General Jing Yuan first. He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the...
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Hi, Terumi. Welcome back. Let me guess. Is this a long or a sad story, I assume?
Don't worry. General Jing Yuan is understanding. I'm sure a small visit won't trouble him, especially if it's about a young girl's future.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Oh no. Oh no. At least this is pretty.
Hassle-free chartering. High-end bars. The best choice for galactic commerce.
I wish I could make stuff for this more often. Like, damn. This is beautiful, though. Can I get rid of this without having to eat this shit? Actually, I might as well. Fucking. What is it? Dragon Lady? Dragon Lady who? I have no recollection of what the fuck they're talking about. But I'm not from there. I shouldn't interfere with official business. I How do I fit in here? This man's giving me 2 missions. I'm not doing that right now. What? Who's told people that I'm dead? Who did it? What the fuck? That's relatable. I was about to say, what? Who's been spreading misinformation about me being dead? I can relate. Everyone can relate to autocorrect to an extent. Autocorrect either corrects things that don't need to be corrected, or it doesn't do its job. Like, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's literally useless. It doesn't do its job. And it does the complete opposite of what it's supposed to do in any given situation. Trying to decipher master's plans. Have you tried them about your integrations? King Chua? King Chua and being busy are like fire and ice. Stream, can you stop buffering? I'll get it. He's like, huh? Are you scared? I'm scared of you, dude. I was joking. I didn't even read what he said. What did he say? I didn't even read it. I just like give you whatever that give you. I didn't even read it. And I don't need that. Damn it! Why did I say yes to that? I guess this is why you're supposed to read shit. Same to you too. There we go. Now I got done Hank's thing. I can do that later. I'll complete the one I have right now. Boop.
Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
Would you like me to relay your message?
Oop.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
Hello, Fushan.
Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Share your troubles with me.
Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear. I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
Yay!
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Thank you, Master Divine.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
So let's change the thumbnail. File is bigger than 2 megabytes, my ass. Come on. What if I do this? There we go.
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Luofu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helm Master Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot? This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter? Where did you find this?
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears.
I just noticed how nice his pants look. I want his pants.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with her sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
How are those being held up? I guess they're in a casing. I guess that's them float. Oh dear. Stream status, poor my ass. You should be fine. What if I do this? Will this fix the issues?
This will strengthen our position.
Besides my stream, that is.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood.
I
She
might
went
have
for a
to
walk.
record some of this if it starts
Mhm.
buffing before
Probably
the
because of
2-hour
me.
mark. But yeah. I'll probably, if there's not much left to this quest, I'll probably just start in and record the rest of it. Which is
You
a
two are
pain.
very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other. Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never...
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she
moving my
remembers
mouse
the
up here
pain
to
of losing her friend.
Make sure the
And
thing
she
doesn't
thinks that
buffer.
my talent
Which
makes
is
it more
annoying.
likely that she'll lose me in the same way.
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum.
You mean like we start the stream on YouTube?
I
'Cause
remember
already
watching her
did
handle
that
a
on
document
OBS.
with
I
great
stopped
care
the
before she
stream and I
filed it away.
restarted the stream.
It looked like a diary.
Do you...
Of course.
its issue is. It always does this to me. And it's perfectly fine. It ain't as if it's a still image it's recording.
Yo, can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to,
Bro, that was so awkward. I'm gonna leave him be.
It seems like...
I love work. Mr. Yang Mi. We can use this one.
Chinese.
It should be here. Let's see.
I like her hairpin.
Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine.
But then this
Is
thing's
it really
literally
that big of a
minutes
deal?
behind.
I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot. Come on, please. Let's read it together. Maybe.
She said, yeah, pretend you don't see my mouse. If it annoys people, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do, but... Feel free to pause this for those who want to actually read this.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too.
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit. Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guang Yuan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Sai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
God.
Hurry.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
Does this have space put sheet on it?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. A paper kite, personal letters, and but what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments. There's some exhibition material, not sure if it's every time our pilots return from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for, there are hidden got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Don't let that child touch the sky.
So, I was adopted?
Aww.
And this Miss Tsai?
At least I can relate to her the fact that
my real mother?
am adopted too.
I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come?
This is a family
It's
affair.
fine. I don't need you to do anything.
You're all done? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having... When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her. Mom?
Qingni?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to...
Qingni? Why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
To show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance. To float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew starskiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the Knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one.
I could see on the live stream that it's catching up a little.
You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
Oh, system space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
Aw, that has to be the thumbnail.
We're engaging
I'll
the main
change it
Borison
later.
fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jingni walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! Sai!
Ah, the emotional damage.
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky. Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guang Yan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, The sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. You're nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
I can sympathize with them losing their parents. I lost my dad when I was like 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there. And I never got to see him again before he went to the hospital. Sometimes I still miss him. But damn, that was sad. Trumer, you were not wrong. That was fucking sad. Oh my gosh. Bro, how am I doing these ones first? What? You know what? Let's do this first. I mean, next.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end bars.
Jesus. No, thank you. Hi, Navia. How are you? Hopefully you're doing great. I'm doing good, thank you. wish my stream would stop being a piece of shit, though. At least it's finally caught up with me, though. Somehow. It used to have a massive delay. I don't know how it caught up. Down. Fine. You can take this much. Because I'm broke AF.
Drop by the realm.
I'm not gonna ask what that was about. I'm here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
I guess while this dialogue's
That's
going,
right.
I'm gonna give
I'm
myself
the
some
first
tea.
one. He's the second. We're here to help.
So I needed a drink for the last hour.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
Oh, you're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling. Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
I've returned.
I thought we talked about copying people.
I don't have any
Can't
concrete
forgive
evidence,
me, Robin.
but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Locha. His name is Locha.
That's right, Locha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some Sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name, something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Coughing? It's coffin.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
I can't wait till I know what a coffin
I swear
is.
he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou was squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals.
She's
There are lots of
for real
travelers
like
on the
me.
Luofu.
This is
each
like
with
being
their own
Jeeps.
star system and death
This guy
types.
being Jeeps
I
mispronouncing
guess that
things,
must be
and then this is
Luocha's
me
line of
trying to
work.
correct him. I
Is
swear.
there something up with him?
Oh, which one? This one? March? Or do you mean on the banner? Because you get March
Not
automatically.
necessarily, but I have my reasons for
She's
wanting
your
to
second character you
investigate.
get.
What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron!
Eureka! That solves everything.
Oh yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
Hey!
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you just ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
off?
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't
Mr.
your mom ever tell
Yang.
you not to judge a book by its...
cover?
Sorry. What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
Yes, sir.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
I like how I can see all the
Don't worry,
participants.
the express
so I
crew
know
keeps
who's
its
watching.
promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see, who's online? Julian's online. I meant to put here's, not hers. Whoops. Man, they used to me again? Thank you. See how many strails I got. Or need.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Can I buy that?
We have some
500
amazing...
or whatever thing yet? Nope, I still need 100 more. That's lovely. Fuck. Ooh, if they have these at the gas station when I go walk there with my mom, I'm gonna immediately buy those because I want one of these so bad and I've been craving them for days. Oh, I want those steamed buns so bad. I want to try one. I should probably spend these.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Are you kidding me? I still can't. Fuck this. I'm going back to the fucking patrol car. Fuck this. I know what it's like to lose someone you love. I'm sorry you went through that, Yukong. Like, I'm really sorry. Like, that always hurts. Come with me, take the journey. I'm surprised there's no daily missions. Sunrise, I'll be waiting till we make it. that day to celebrate. I'll be waiting. Bro, I never noticed this. This costs shit? Man. I only have 8 credit. What the fuck? Like, I'm broke. I used to have so much so many ways to get it now. Oh well. I guess that's enough for now, cause I plan on going to the gas station with my mom, which we gotta walk to, cause we don't have a truck right now. And it doesn't help we are in the summertime. But oh well. I hope everyone's liked this video, or live stream, whichever you want to call it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to see more uploads later. And I'll see you all later. Goodbyes.